Hi, I'm Evan Reinheimer. This weekend I'm here in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, exhibiting my artwork at the Artigras Fine Art Festival. Thanks for watching. This weekend I'm going to be heading to Palm Beach Gardens in Florida to exhibit at the Artigras Fine Art Festival. But before I get started with this week's video, I'd really appreciate it if you take the time to subscribe to my channel here on YouTube if you haven't done so already. So if you've seen me exhibit at Artigras before, you'll know that it used to take place in Jupiter, Florida. And this year they moved the show to a new location in Palm Beach Gardens because of construction at the old site. And it always makes me a little bit nervous when shows change location, because people get used to going to the same place on the same weekend every year to see the art festival. But thankfully I noticed Artigras put a lot of money and effort into advertising the new location for the show this weekend. Plus, I sent out a special email to my mailing list to inform them of the location change. So it's Friday, I'm going to head over to Palm Beach Gardens and get set up for the weekend. I'll give you a little overview of what the show site looks like right now. The show takes place along a street next to a park, and inside the park there are booths on the street and within the park. Hopefully people will walk the whole show and go into the park as well as the street. I also have some local artwork, as you can see right behind me in my photograph of the Jupiter Inlet light. And because I do shows in so many different places, I don't always have a local piece, but I always like it when I do. So it's a little overcast right now, but it's nice and warm and should be a great day for an art festival. It's Sunday morning now. The show yesterday was really great, actually. Like I said in the intro to the video, I was pretty nervous about the location change for the show, but it turned out to not be an issue at all. There was a big crowd all day, which is pretty surprising, especially for these times and dealing with the pandemic. This is actually the best attended show I've done since the COVID-19 pandemic began. There was ample room for people to socially and physically distance. So there really wasn't an issue that there were so many people here, but it was a great buying crowd yesterday. I saw large work leave the show all over the place. I spoke to a few other artists who did well, and a couple who didn't do so well. Just like any show, some people do well, some people don't. The public relations team at Artigras did an awesome job advertising for the show. The show is not on a main road or anything, so it's kind of hidden from traffic passing by and people seeing the show and happening upon it. So everyone who came to the show came because of advertising. I'm not sure if they'll use the same location for future festivals yet. I'll try and get the answer to that. But if they do, I think it's already proven itself to be a great location, and I would like to see it come back if they use this location next year. So I'm just gonna do a few last minute things here before the show opens at 10, and hopefully have another great day here at Artigras. Okay, so now I'm riding my bike back to the artist parking area on Sunday after the show. It's another successful day today here at Artigras. About the same size crowd both days. I spoke to artists who did really well. I spoke to artists who didn't do so great, but overall Artigras did an awesome job putting on the show and promoting the new location. I spoke to 2 different people who are involved with the planning of Artigras. Neither of them would fully confirm that they're coming back to this location next year, but both said that they would really like to if possible. They said that Palm Beach Gardens was a great supporter of the show and was really great to work with. So it's great to know that there's community support. One important thing to note is there really hasn't been any art festival in the area here since COVID began. So this is really the first big art festival to take place anywhere near Palm Beach County. And I think people were really starved for getting out and going to art festivals again and coming and buying art. And I think that combined with a lot of new home sales in the area, with people migrating from up north down to Florida, really combined to make a great festival this weekend. But I do, however, have one constructive criticism, and it might sound like a minor thing, but I think a few other artists are going to agree with me on this. The whole weekend they had trash cans down the center of the road, but right like at 5 o'clock when the show ends, they collected all the trash cans. So now when the show is over and we're packing up and we actually have trash to throw out, there's nowhere to put it. Other than that, great show, great organization, no real serious complaints at all. So thanks again for watching. Remember to like this video if you found it helpful. You can also find me on social media on Instagram and Facebook and see all of my artwork on my website. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next week.